It has been 100 days since I posted to my YouTube channel, but during that time I've been focusing on a few other things, and one of them has been listing my death pile, aka listing my pile of unlisted inventory. So let's flash back to about 100 days ago when I show you guys my death pile. Every single item I have that is unlisted is behind me. So from the beginning of this table over the closet, and then some stuff in the closet. And my plan in this video is to get everything listed that is not bridesmaids dresses. And then in another video, I'll talk about the bridesmaids dresses. But I'm gonna get basically everything on this table is the non-bridesmaids dress stuff. We have this huge stack of shoes, like a true death pile right here. It's a true pile. So I'm going to list this stuff, and then as things sell, I will tell you guys what sold fast and how much it sold for. So in this pile, we have some classics. So I always have some rock revivals. There's some Miss Me's in here. We've got classic Lucky Brand booties. Usually sell these for about $20. But then we have some new things I'm trying out. So VCR DVD combo, a camcorder, a cross stitch kit, which doesn't look like it has very good comps, but I'm hoping it will sell fast for like $10 to $15. And what else? We have these. I never found the brand Boggs before, but I'm excited to get these listed and see how they do. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to get my entire death pile listed other than bridesmaids dresses. These two shirts are also included, and I'll let you guys know what sells, and then be on to bridesmaids dresses and one step closer to being able to source guilt-free. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely enjoy garage selling and stuff less because I know that I have so much stuff to list. I've been trying for over 2 years to get down to no unlisted inventory, and this is the closest I've ever been. So I know that probably sounds crazy to some of you that this is as close as I've ever been, but I also know that there's probably some of you out there that think that this looks pretty good. So this is my honest truth of how much I have to list. And hopefully, if you're watching this video, that means everything on this table is listed and some of it has sold. So I showed you all the pile on Saturday morning, and then Saturday I listed 10 items. Don't know if you can tell, the pile is slightly smaller. And it's now Monday, so it's been about 48 hours, a little less than that, since I listed the 10 items. And 2 of the items sold. Neither of them were insanely good profits, but I did want to show you guys what sold and how much it sold for. First was this bike seat. So this is the first time I have ever picked up a bike seat. It is Cloud 9 and it's in really nice condition. So this exact bike seat is listed on Amazon and on eBay. So on Amazon for $30 plus free shipping, and on eBay also someone has like multi-quantity listed at $30 with free shipping. So I listed mine at $25 with free shipping, and it sold just about an hour ago. So in a little less than 48 hours. Unfortunately, the buyer is from Florida and I live in Iowa. So it'll cost me, my guess is it'll cost me like $12, $13 to ship it. So I'll put my total profit on the screen after the shipping and the cost of goods. I think I paid $3 for the bike seat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I paid $3. So again, I'll put my profit on the screen. The other sale, again, not a super exciting one, was this pair of Nike shoes. So I picked these up at a garage sale for $2. I was hoping they would sell for like $25 to $30, but when I checked comps, the last 4 listings that sold for this same style, there weren't actually any in white for like any of the solds, so they were like pink and blue ones, but they sold for, the last 4 were $15, $8, $15, $8, and then $10 and $20. So not very good at all. And then when I went to list them, I noticed if you look at the toe of the shoe, one is really light. So the right one, the right one is really light and the left one's really dark. And that is not supposed to be that way. So I'm not sure how that happened. Like the inside of the shoes aren't that dirty, the outside aren't dirty, but somehow the toes are completely discolored. So the comps were low. The shoes are discolored, so I was just like, why did I buy these when I was listing them? I was definitely regretting it. So I listed them at $15, and About 24 hours later, I got an offer for $9 on Poshmark, and I took it. So the buyer paid $9 plus shipping. Poshmark will take a $2.95 fee, which leaves me about $60. I paid $2, I profited $4. To me, that is a bad buy. That was not a good profit, but at least I moved it fast. It didn't take a bunch of space in order to just get a low profit. So 2 sales sold within the first 48 hours of them listed. And I definitely have some higher profit items in here. So I'll keep listing, and hopefully I'll be back soon with a higher profit sale than the first 2. The death pile is still the same. I haven't listed anything else, but I did sell another item from the 10 that I already listed. I sold these Lucky Brand booties, and I sold them for $20. I picked them up at garage sales last weekend for $1, and they sold on Facebook, and the Facebook fee was probably around $1. So I made about an $18 profit on these. So that is a good sale. The last 2 I only made like a $4 profit on, and this $18 profit, that is much more where I like it to be. All right, today we are down in my inventory room, and I have another sale. So I sold these boots. They're Caterpillar boots, whoops. And they're in really, really nice condition. This is our freezer, which is my working desk. Anyway, so I sold these boots for... Jack, you coming to join me? So I sold these boots for $55 plus 14 shipping. They're in like new condition, and they were missing the laces, so I paid $3 for new laces, and I bought these for $5 at a garage sale. So a very nice profit on those. And now I'm gonna get them shipped out. Good morning. I just woke up, but I made another sale, and I'm gonna go to the post office before work, so I'm gonna get that packaged up. I sold these pair of jeans. They are from the brand Current Elliott. They retailed, I'm not for sure, but like somewhere between like $100 and $250. They're, you know, expensive jeans, but the brand doesn't have the best resale value. I listed them at $25 on all 3 platforms on Saturday. Today is now Thursday, so they've been listed for like 5 or 6 days. And I guess 5 days. And they, what does it say? Yeah, had been listed for 5 or 6 days. And I got an offer for $21 plus the $8 shipping. So I accepted the offer, and I'm gonna get them shipped out now. Because they do weigh over a pound, but they fit in a padded flat rate envelope, I will send them in this envelope, and like I said, the buyer paid the $8 that the envelope cost me. So I will check in when I have another sale. So last time I talked to you guys, it was August 11th, and today is August 24th, and life has been super busy, and I haven't posted a YouTube video in over a month, and I haven't been listing, and I've just had a lot going on. So I had my final actuarial paper, I finished writing it, I got it submitted for grading, and then my full-time job, we had a project deadline, and we were behind the deadline, so I was working a lot of extra hours, but we got the deadline extended, and we got enough done that we can meet the new deadline. So I'm feeling better about both things. And so since I last talked to you guys, I've only listed 3 more things from the death pile. So we're at 13 listed total, and I think 5 have sold. I showed you guys all the stuff that sold. So today is Saturday, and here's the updated look at the pile. Not much different than the last thing you saw, but today's Saturday, and my husband and I took our dogs on a walk. We did like 3 hours of yard work, did some cleaning. So now I can list as much as I want. My parents are moving. So tomorrow, I didn't have plans originally, but they are putting their house on the market next week. So I'm going to go back tomorrow and help them clean some stuff up and pack up some of their stuff. So I won't be listing tomorrow, but I'm hoping to get a bunch listed today and maybe get some more stuff photographed that I could list if there's downtime tomorrow. There probably won't be downtime. There's always so much to do when you're moving, but I'll give you guys an update at the end of the day or when I sell something again. Okay, it's me again, 2 seconds after I stopped that last recording. So in the last 2 weeks, like I said, I only listed 3 things, but I bought 4 things. So I felt like I deserved a good time. A good time, that's a weird way to say it, but something fun. And thrifting is always fun for me. So I did go thrifting. The first time I went, I was there for like an hour. I didn't get anything. But the second time I went, I got 2 bags of stuff, and one item I got has been on my BOLO list or my bucket list, you know, something I really want to find. So let me show you guys what I got. So we'll start with the item I was really excited about. So I got this pair of On Cloud shoes. So this is the logo. These are currently selling on their website for $130. And look at how good a condition they're in. They still have, you can see they still have the sticker inside of them. And yeah, they're in really nice shape. And as you can see, I paid $5.59 for them. All right, next I bought this dress. You can't really see it very well, but I'll get it listed before this video is up and I'll put a picture here. It didn't have the brand tag in it, but it felt really high quality. Like it's really thick material. So I looked up the RN number. So if you look on the tag, it'll have an RN number, and you can usually find the company by Googling RN and then the number. So it's actually a dress from Theory. So I picked up that dress. Theory retails really high, but it has mixed resale value. Some of their stuff sells well, some doesn't. But I paid $7.99 for the dress. I also picked up a pair of Doc Martens. So picked up these. They're super duper heavy. I grabbed the receipt when I picked these up. I paid $5.59 for these as well. And then finally, I picked up these boots. They're from the brand Rhino. And I paid $8.09 for these. It looks like they sell for like $60 free shipping. And they're heavy, so they're probably gonna cost like $12 to ship, but that's still a good profit. So yeah, I listed 3 things and I bought 4, so I increased the death pile. But since the beginning of this video, I've listed 13 things and I've only picked up 4. So I'm still positive 9 items. So I am still photographing. I've gotten 10 items photographed so far. And I just went to grab some more things to list and organize some stuff. But I picked up this speaker at a garage sale for 50 cents. I have a speaker somewhat like this that I bought like, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago. And I remember I paid a little bit of money for it. So I was like, for 50 cents, I'll pick this up. I don't know if it's gonna be worth anything or not. And I just looked up comps to see if it's worth listing. There were 3 solds in July of this exact speaker. One sold for $48 plus $10 shipping. And this thing is so light, I don't know how it costs $10 to ship. I suppose if you padded it a ton, I don't know. The other one sold on auction for $30 plus $10 shipping. And the third sold for $100 free shipping. So it's worth way more than I thought it was. And again, I only paid 50 cents. This is the current status of my death pile. The shoe pile is no longer a pile. Everything is laid out. And then I also have these 8 items hung up. Some of them are hung up before, these 2 weren't, so I got those hung up. But yeah, that is the status. And I'm still photographing, and I've listed a few as I've gone along, but I'm trying to finish photos on 15 items because then I'll have doubled my total listings. But I'm trying to finish photos on 15 items and then go and list all the items. All right, good morning. My husband is still sleeping in the room next door, so I can't be too loud, but last night I got 15 items cleaned and photographed, and I listed 7 of them onto Facebook, Poshmark, and eBay. And within an hour, I made a sale. So I sold these Merrell slip-on loafers. I bought these 2 weekends ago at a garage sale, and I paid $3 for them. And since I sold them Poshmark only takes a 5% fee. So the buyer paid $35 plus $12 shipping. So they took 5% of $47. So what, $230 something? And so a really low fee. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, and I only paid $3 for them. So I made a really good profit on those. And I haven't sold anything else, but these Nike shoes are also getting a lot of attention on Facebook. They're from 2012 and they don't have very high comps. So I listed them at $25 and they've already gotten a few hundred views on Facebook. I've gotten 4 messages about them and I have 1 offer of $18, but it expires in like 38 hours, I think is what it said. So I'm just going to leave it alone and see if someone else buys it. And then I might counter off that person if nobody buys them. So like I said, I listed 7 things. Those are 2. Of the other 5 things I listed,
I listed a Lululemon bra, which has a watcher on eBay, and I listed these box shoes, which also have a watcher on eBay. So, like I said, I'm gonna head to my parents' house, help them pack up things and clean up the house. And if at some point there is downtime for some reason, then I will list the other 8 items, but I'm guessing I'll be, busy the whole day. But hopefully I'll get those 8 items listed pretty soon, and I'll update you guys if I sell anything else. So I'm on my way to my parents' house. I'm almost there, but I thought I'd show you guys what it looks like out here. So that is, well, I don't know how much you can see actually, but I grew up on gravel. Out in the country, and my parents are moving into town, so this might be the last time I drive on gravel to visit my parents, which is a weird thought. And this road I'm on right now, I used to always run on when I was like trying to stay in shape for sports outside of the season. So yeah, and another thing I was gonna say is this video is all about my death pile, and my parents are sorting through the stuff and like making tables of stuff for garage sales. So of course I'm gonna go through it all and see if there's anything that's worth listing online. So my death pile might be growing. I was thinking about that on the way here, of like, this video is all about like reducing my death pile, and I am about to go and dig through stuff and possibly pull out stuff to list online. So I'll let you guys know. I might record at my parents' house and show you guys what I pull out to list online. It is now many hours later, and my back hurts from hauling boxes from the upstairs out into the machine shed where my sister is setting up for a garage sale. But I now have these boxes. These are boxes of my mom's stuff that she thought might be worth money. So I'm gonna go through here. I know some of this old cigarette stuff can be worth money, so I'm gonna definitely I'm looking up everything in these boxes. So I'm about to sit back and do a bunch of research, and I will let you all know if there's anything in those boxes that is worth, surprising amount of money. All right, it is the end of the day, and I went through those boxes I showed you guys, and I didn't find too much exciting stuff. I also went through, so we have it set up for garage sale. I don't know how many people are gonna come to the garage sale since my parents live in the middle of the country in small town Iowa, but it is now all set up. And either probably tomorrow, once I get home and get settled in, like it's gonna be late tonight. It's already 8 p.m. or almost 9 p.m. and it's an hour and a half drive home. So definitely won't be going through everything tonight, but once I get everything home and unpacked, I will show you guys what I chose to pull out and to list online. All right, I'm back in town. It is now Monday morning, and all the stuff that I got from my parents' house last night is still in my vehicle. I got back late, started working right away this morning. So I just walked up the stairs, so I'm out of breath. But like I said, it's lunchtime, and I had 2 sales. 2 of my sales yesterday were from items I had listed from this death pile. So I'm gonna show you guys what sold. So I told you guys about these and how I was getting a lot of messages, and I had an $18 offer that I was sitting on. Well, when I woke up yesterday morning, I had a $20 offer from somebody else, and I waited until just a little bit ago, and I accepted the offer. So these sold for $20 plus $12 shipping on Facebook. And then I also sold the Lululemon bra. So I picked this up at a garage sale for $1. It does, like, you can tell it's an older bra, and I listed it for $18 plus shipping onto all 3 platforms. And yesterday I got an offer for $14 on eBay, and I accepted. So sold for $14 on eBay. Again, I paid $1 for it, and the buyer paid shipping as well, so $14 plus shipping. So I should have made it like at least a $10 profit on the bra. Hey guys, it is Thursday now. So since I last checked in, I have listed a few more items. So I photographed those 15 this past weekend, and I have all but 2 listed now, and I'm gonna get those 2 hopefully listed tonight. So it's kind of dark in here right now because our electricity is out. A storm came through and knocked out our electricity for some reason. So it's been out for like 20 minutes, and it's supposed to be restored within the next hour. So thankfully it's over lunch, so I just ate some lunch, and now I have about an hour before it should be back on and I can start working again. So I'm like, what can I do? I can pull my sales and package up my sales while I wait for electricity to be back on. So I sold one item. Oh, you can't see anything. You can hardly see anything. It's so dark. Here we go. So I sold one item from the things I've listed for my death pile. It is the Bogs boots. They sold, I think they sold for $39 plus shipping. Let me check. Yes, they sold for $39 plus $12 shipping. I think I had listed them at $45, and then either I sent the offer for $39 or the buyer sent me an offer for $39. So yeah, I'm gonna get those packaged up along with a couple other sales, and I'll check in whenever I sell something else or get listing the stuff I picked up from my parents' house. So it's now Friday night, and I am beginning to list my parents' stuff. So I don't know if I showed you guys this. I don't think I did. Here's the corner. This is all the stuff I brought back. And this is a box full of precious moments. And then I have one other box over here. And I've started unpacking it. So I'm about to go research the precious moments. I did look up a few of the precious moments while I was at my parents' house, since I knew there was a bunch of them. And I looked up at like 10 of them. And I think only one was worth more than $10. So my plan is to sort through this all and separate it into things that are worth less than probably $5 maybe, then 5 to 10 maybe. And probably I'm going to do a lot or a couple lots of precious moments. But that is my plan for tonight, is to figure out precious moments and like go through each one, see if any of them are worth a lot of money, and decide how I'm going to list them and hopefully get some listings up. I have looked up all the precious moments and sorted them. So here's how it's looking. So this pile right here, these are all ones that had like expected sale prices of less than $10 plus shipping. This section is less than $20 plus shipping, but more than 10. And then over here are the ones that had comps above $20. And then with all the other ones, I'm gonna try to make lots. It looks like people were making lots of similar numbers. So there's a number on each one. And so they would try to like put that 3 or 4 that were in a row, like the numbers were one after each other together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to lot up stuff and, get some things listed. All right, so the last time I updated you guys was Friday night when I was about to start listing the precious moments. It is now Monday night and we have some sales. So let me kind of explain what's happened since Friday night. So Friday night, I had the 2 boxes for my mom, and I was planning to go through them, look up comps, and figure out how to list them. And at the time, I was thinking maybe I would do like one really big lot of a lot of the lower priced ones, and then a couple individual listings for the ones that were worth listing by themselves. But in the end, I decided to do a mixture of single items and then lots of like 3 to 6 items. So in total, there were 66 precious moments, and this weekend I listed 40 of them. And 40 of them came out to 13 total listings. So I did, like I said, a few lots of 4, and I think at least one lot of 6, maybe a couple lots of 3, and then some individual ones. And the individual ones, I did some lower price, like a $10 ones, and then some higher priced, like a $20, $25 ones, just to see what would sell fast, and then I could, adjust if I needed to if other stuff wasn't selling. So Friday night, I started listing. Saturday, I listed most of the stuff I listed Saturday, and then I listed a little bit yesterday. And I still have, like I said, 26 left, but I've sold like 20 so far, which is way more than I expected. I thought that these were gonna sit, the precious moments. I guess I should say, it's kind of a little bit delayed, but if you don't know. So here is an example of what they look like. They're these cute little porcelain figurines. And they were super collectible in like the 70s, 80s, maybe even the 90s. My mom's are all from like between late 70s and early 90s, or when hers are from. So yeah, and most of the solds on eBay are pretty low. I think I said that earlier. Like a lot of them I looked up, like I looked them up on Terapeak, which is tells you 1 year of data on eBay. And most of them, their average sold price was like in the $7 to $10 range over the last year, and sometimes that included free shipping, so not very high. I will say every single one that I sold on Facebook Marketplace. So if you're gonna sell precious moments, it seems like Facebook Marketplace is the place to do it. I didn't list them on Poshmark because I feel like Poshmark's demographic is mostly younger people. Also, there's not a lot of people looking for non-clothing on there. So I listed all of them, all the 40 of them, onto eBay and Facebook Marketplace. About 20 have sold, and they all sold on Facebook Marketplace. So let me get into what sold. I've rambled long enough. I also just got out of the shower, so if my hair looks greasy, that's why I just recently got out of the shower. So first I listed 4 Holy Night figurines. 2 were figurines, 2 were ornaments, and they had the lowest comps of any of them. They were like all between like $1 and $3 plus a little bit of shipping is what they had sold for. So I listed 4 of them at $20 plus shipping. They sold within an hour. And then I messaged the person and said, hey, I saw that you bought the Precious Moments lot. I am working on listing about 65 Precious Moments. Is there anything else you're interested in? And she said that if I had any other ornaments, she might be interested in them. So the first thing I did Saturday morning was list 2 lots of ornaments. One had 6 ornaments and one had 4 ornaments in it. And I sent her the 2 lots, and she bought the lot of 6 ornaments. And so she paid $20 plus $10 shipping for the Holy Night stuff, and then she paid another $50. Yeah, she paid $50 for the other 6 ornaments. So in total, she's paid $80. Shipping cost me $19, so profited $61. And then she paid me through PayPal. So PayPal took $3 in fees, so around $58 made there, and my mom and I are splitting the profit. So $58 there, and that sold 10 of the 66 to her. Then the next item I sold was this one. It says Let Love Reign. This is one that I listed as a single lot. This one also sold within an hour, and I had it listed at $10 plus shipping. I did look up comparable solds, and they weren't very high, so I was happy with that. I need to get that packaged up. Next, the rest of the sales all happened today. So yeah, like this all sold today. So let me show you guys what sold. So I made a lot of cute animal figurines is what I called it. So the pig was kind of a throw-in because it's actually one of the few that has a flaw. There was a coin on here that when I was cleaning it, the coin was so rusty it fell off. Then this one is like 2 little puppies. Then there's a girl with like a little piggy bank, and finally a boy with a little dog. So these 4 together, they're not very big, but she paid $25 plus $10 shipping for those 4, and Facebook takes out 5% fee, so really good profit there. And then these over here all sold to the same person, and I'm so proud of myself because on the first sale I talked to her and was able to sell 6 more things. On this sale, she originally only bought these 2, Indian boy, Indian girl. These have a really good comp. So these are actually, I would say, a bolo. So I listed them at $38 plus shipping, and they sold within a day to her, the person who bought them. And then I messaged her and said, same thing I said to the other person, hey, I'm listing about over 60 Precious Moments. Are there any others that you're interested in? And she said, can you send me a list? And I'm like, well, so I didn't say, well, I said, yeah, sure. And then I went and I just took pictures of the tops of the boxes and sent them to her. And I had this one listed. This is what I would say this is another bolo. So this is what's called a Precious Moments musical, which is basically a music box. And that one had the most saves on Facebook of any of them. So it got 12 saves within 24 hours, which is essentially like a watcher or a liker on Poshmark. So it got 12 saves, but no one bought it. Usually if I'm getting more than 5 saves on Facebook, it sells within a couple hours. But yeah, this one got 12 saves, hadn't sold. But then I messaged the person who bought the Indian boy, Indian girl, asked her if she'd be interested in anything else. And then she asked me for a list, and then she messaged me and said, I just bought your musical Precious Moment. So this one, again, another bolo. She paid $20 plus $12 shipping, so she paid $32 total. And I had a lot of people saving that were interested in it. And I'm guessing closer to Christmas it would have already had sold before she got to it. But if you can pick that up for $1 or $2, it sold pretty fast for $20 plus shipping. So then, like I said, I sent her pictures of everything else I had, and she said she was interested in these 3 over here. So I told her on these 3, $10 plus shipping is what I was asking for, because I had put them in my block of like things that had an average sold price of last year under $10. So again, I told her $10 plus shipping, and she was interested in these 3 over here. So far, in total, there has been $145 profit. So after shipping costs, after fees, $145 profit, and that does not count these 3 over here because I still need to figure out what shipping is. So 145, but let's say there's $20 profit there, so maybe 165, and then my mom and I are splitting the profit, and I still have to list 26 of them, and then there's another 20 that are listed and for sale. Okay, I don't know when I'm gonna cut this video off, but probably pretty soon. But okay, I will update you guys when I have any more sales, and I am super happy with this because I thought they were gonna be sitting for a long time. Like I said, a lot of the solds were like, you know, not looking very good. $2, $5, $7, $3, you know, not very high, but everything I've sold so far, I think I'm probably averaging a little over $10 per item, if not maybe 15, no, probably 10. I'm probably averaging about $10 per item. So I'm really happy with that, and I'll check back in when I have another update. All right, I'm back again. It is Labor Day, and this weekend I got the rest of the Precious Moments listed. So these are all listed. I've sold 25. Oh my gosh. I am going to watch Joey and Drew's live while I list. That scared me. But anyways, yeah. So I have listed all of the Precious Moments this weekend, and now I can start on other stuff. Fast forward 2 months from that last clip. It is now October 31st, and look behind me. I did it. Look, there's no unlisted inventory except bridesmaids dresses. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of unlisted bridesmaids dresses. I'm gonna do a whole video just about bridesmaid dresses, how I ended up with hundreds of bridesmaid dresses. To be specific, I counted, it's been a couple weeks now, but I think I had around 180 unlisted bridesmaid dresses. If you guys want a closer look, here they are, and there are about 50 more in the closet back there. But everything is listed besides the 180 bridesmaid dresses. I have like 6 sweaters set aside for a sweater share video, and I have 2 pair of Birkenstocks set aside for possibly another cleaning Birkenstocks video. So other than that, everything in this house that is for listing online has been listed, which feels great. And if you're someone who has thousands of items or hundreds or even just a small death pile that's hard to manage, you understand how satisfying it is to be at this point where I have made my way through a significant portion of my unlisted inventory. Before I close out this video, I did want to talk about 6 more sales of items that I showed you guys in this video that have sold since, and I didn't already talk about them. The first sale I want to talk about were the On Cloud shoes that I picked up during this video. I actually found out that the brand is called On or On Running, and the line of shoes that I found is called the Cloud Collection. So anyways, they did sell. They took longer than I thought they would. The shoelace, someone had tightened it, so they had tied it closer to the shoe than most people do, so I did have to disclose that, and I think that might have hurt its speed of sale a little bit. But it did end up selling on eBay for $65 plus $10 shipping, and like I said earlier, I paid $5.59, so I profited $51.76, so a fantastic profit. One of the other items I picked up in that little short Goodwill haul I showed you guys were the pair of Rhino boots. I had paid $8.09 for them. They sold on Poshmark for $40 plus shipping, so I profited $23.91. Another item I talked about in this video but never told you guys about it selling was the pink little speaker. So that did sell on Poshmark. I was surprised. I thought it was going to sell on eBay or on Facebook. So I was definitely surprised to see that sell on Poshmark, but it sold for $48 plus shipping. And like I had said, I paid 50 cents for it, so I profited $37.90. And I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for another one. The brand is Ultimate Ears, and it says UE on the side if you guys want to keep your eye out for them as well. Then Precious Moments, I told you guys that they were selling fast. They sold much, much faster than I expected.
and nearly all of them sold on Facebook Marketplace. So if you do just decide to list precious moments, I highly suggest listing them on Facebook Marketplace. On average, they sold for about $10 each, and I have sold like 55 out of the 65. I have 10 or a little less than 10 left. And in total, I have made about $500 profit on those. Split with my mom, we each made about $250 profit. And if you guys are interested, I could do a whole video about precious moments and do more research about the bolos to look for. I did have 2 bolos within my mom's items. There was a miniature nativity set that sold for 80 plus shipping. And there was one called 2 Moons in the Same Canoe, I think is what it was called. And it sold for 50 plus shipping. So there are certain ones that are definitely worth picking up, but for the most part, they're a lot of work to package them because they're fragile. And then finally, I want to talk about 2 more items that I had picked up at my parents' house that sold for pretty good money. So first, my mom had a vintage poster from the movie Romancing the Stone, and I wasn't sure what to list it at, so I put it on eBay auction, and it sold for $41 with $9 shipping. So that was kind of fun and super unique, something way different than anything else I've ever sold. And then the final item is an FFA jacket, or 3 of them to be specific. So my sisters and I were all in FFA. FFA stands for Future Farmers of America, and it's common in rural areas in Iowa and I think some states around us. And for decades, probably over 100 years, I don't really know how long, but the blue corduroy jacket is kind of the uniform of an FFA member. So we had 3 of them from all my sisters and I being in them. And I listed the FFA jackets on eBay, and I was shocked by the interest. I listed them at $50 plus $12 shipping each. Overnight, I got multiple offers between $30 and $40, or I think it was 25 was the lowest, 40 was the highest. And so I turned off offers because I was like, if I got 3 offers overnight, someone will pay $50 plus $12 shipping. So then the next day, one of them sold for full price. And then the other 2, I got multiple messages because I turned off offers so they couldn't offer me, but they could still send me a message. So I got multiple messages every single day asking, will you take 40? Will you take 35? Will you take 40? And then about a week later, someone from South Korea bought the last 2 for the full price of $50 each plus $12 shipping, plus they paid extra to get it to South Korea. So FFA jackets are definitely a bolo. If you see them when you're out garage selling, definitely pick them up. And there's also a version of an FFA jacket called a sweetheart jacket that were given to women before women could be an FFA. They could get a sweetheart jacket. And there's a channel called Cha-Ching King, and he is the one that I learned about the sweetheart jacket from. But if you find those, they sell for like $300 to $500. I'll move over and put a picture here. They sell for like $300 to $500 on eBay. So definitely keep your eye out for FFA jackets. All right, this video turned out to be way longer than I thought it would be when I started it. But if you've made it this far, definitely comment down below, say hello. Tell me what you have been doing in the last 100 days. I am very excited to start interacting with you all again, and I'm excited to be back to making YouTube videos. Thank you guys all for watching, and stay tuned because I will have a new video out soon.